Hello, everybody. It's the Lit Optimist, and today I'm talking about The Reaper's Image, um, another short story by Stephen King. Antique collector Johnson Spangler visits the Samuel Claggett Museum in an attempt to buy the legendary Delver's mirror. The museum's curator, Mr. Carlin, is eager to show Mr. Spangler the mirror, but warns him of the story of how people who have gazed upon the mirror have disappeared without a trace, apparently having seen the Grim Reaper himself. Skeptical and disbelieving, Spangler takes a look at the mirror and sees a strip of duct tape on the mirror. Pissed, I'm reading this straight from Nick's reviews. Pissed, he tells Mr. Carlin he was told the mirror was in pristine condition. Mr. Carlin tells him there is no duct tape. That's the Reaper he's seen. As he recounts yet another story of one of the mirror's victims, Spangler gets ill and runs to the room while Mr. Carlin waits and waits for his return. And it's a great ending. I remember it being kind of like annoying. Like sometimes he writes with like the air of fucking like like how rich people talk, like, oh, like they try to be more sophisticated than they actually are. That's how some of his stories come off, like very pompous, very like prickly. Um, it's how he's talking about this mirror, like it's the best thing in the fucking world. And it's stupid. Like I care about video games and I care about movies and I care about music and I care about books and there are objects that I'm like, that's fucking dope. And like, but when you talk about certain things, like, oh, look at this armoire that I want to buy. Oh, look at the balsa that it's made out of. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you're annoying as shit. That's just me. I mean, love what you want to love. Don't listen to me. I'm just ranting right now. Um, but the way he talks about this mirror, like, is the best thing. Is like, oh my god. And like he looks into the mirror, pissed. He looks at the mirror. He sees there's like duct tape, and he's like, what the fuck? And he tries to like peel it off, and it won't come off. And he's like it doesn't feel like duct tape, but that's obviously duct tape. It's the fucking Reaper. That's oh my god. Like when he says there's no duct tape on the mirror, and the way it's written, like you're visualizing it. That's the way I feel like a lot of people who read feel this way. It's not just me. I'm not trying to sound like this is how this is my method. This is my headspace I get into. No, it's just it's visualizing that shit while you're reading it. It's that and Stephen King's so good at that. He's so good at like scaring the shit out of you. Like holy fuck, like, if that was the Reaper, holy shit! Like you get scared for Spangler. What is that his name? Spangler. Spangler. Yeah, Johnson Spangler. What a fucking prick name. Um, and then the whole I'm gonna be sick, and he runs out the room, and then Mr. Carlin just waits and waits and wait. Like that's how it ends. Like I'll be waiting, and he knows. Like now he's dead. Like fuck, that's really good. Like it starts out very like I said, pompous. I can't think of any other words. Just like so full of themselves. That's how it feels. Like these two people talking to each other are like part of that upper class that feel like they're like, oh, I'm money, I'm made from money, and oh, look at this mirror I'm going to buy. Oh, I want it for myself, and it's like, um, thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Ghost. Thanks, Ghost. I can't fucking talk. Thank you, cousin Natalie Titus, for requesting this. My lovely cousin, always requesting Stephen King shit. She requested more, but I'm just gonna be stuck with like Stephen King forever. And I ain't mad. Like Stephen King, I used to always. I think I said this in like my first Stephen King review, my first book review, was that I used to say Stephen King was my favorite author growing up because I liked the movies, even though they're not always associated with him just by name. A lot of his films were made, and a lot of them were like did really bad critically. Um, so that's all I based my like opinions on. I'd never really read a Stephen King book. So this was her requesting all this shit. It's like, okay, yeah, let me. So thank you for actually pushing me to read. And now he's my favorite author of all time. He's really fucking good. Um, very rarely a miss, like especially with his novels. I haven't read a novel yet where I'm like, fuck, shut up. Like, let's get to the end. God, because there are books like that. You're like, okay. So, thanks again, and thank you guys for watching. And yeah, bye.